Welcome, Taurus. This is your February 1st through 15th zodiac forecast. I'm Renee, and I want to welcome you to my channel, The Hermit's Moon. This is for all Taurus, sun, moon, and rising. So if that falls in your placement of your chart, Taurus, this reading could very well be for you. I am a Taurus moon, so I am very anxious to see what's in the cards for us this next 2 weeks. I've already said a blessing over the cards. Let's just give them a good shuffle. I want to remind you all that this is a reading for the collective. It's going to be very general. Not everything is probably going to resonate with you, and that's okay. That just means that message isn't meant for you. But I do hope that you'll pick up on something during this forecast that will help you to have a better February in 2020. Okay, what does Taurus moon, sun, and rising need to know about their February? All right, we've given the cards a pretty good shuffle. Let's cut the deck. The underlying energy. Okay, we have Knight of Acorns. This is the Knight of Wands in a traditional tarot deck, and it's about action. It's about getting up off the couch and taking responsibility and making things happen in your life. That's a great energy, and something we always have to remember, that when we are going after our dreams, it's up to us to make it happen. Beautiful message there. Okay, what else does Taurus need to know to manifest their dreams in February? I'm going to pull from the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck. Let's give the cards a good shuffle. What is something that Taurus needs to know about the energy around them? Let's just pull a card here. Assessing. Okay, our Capricorn's got this card too. Guys, it's time to take a moment and assess what's going on around you. Is your life what you want it to be? What are you wanting to manifest in your life? It's time to take a moment and really sit down and do some soul searching and figure out, what is it exactly that I want to go after? If I'm going to put all this work in, I want to make sure it's what I really, really want. So what is it in life that you're really ready to go for? Be sure that you want it. Whoops. Oh, get up there. You know, one of the things when you're manifesting, you have to really be sure of what you want. You don't want to be wishy-washy. Okay, what else is available to Taurus? We have the Hanged Man. We have Knight of Crystals. This is Knight of Pentacles. That Pentacle suit, that is your suit, Taurus, in the tarot deck. Three of Shells, that's Three of Cups. And Three of Feathers. Okay, we've got some threes going on. That's the Three of Swords. Let's start down here. The Hanged Man. Okay, guys, it's time to change the way you look at things. What do you need to do? What do you need to look differently at in order to make it come about in your life? It says here, patience and perspective. Our perspective is very big. This is also a card about going with the flow. So maybe when you're doing the assessing that this card is telling you about, be open to receive new ideas. Don't force what your will. Maybe there's something better out there that you haven't even thought about. So be open to receiving those messages of what your perspective needs to be. Knight of Crystals. This is the Knight of Pentacles. It's Virgo energy. And this is about endurance and determination. Okay, whenever I see this card, I always tell people this is slow and steady wins the race. We don't always manifest what we want overnight. Sometimes it takes a lot of time. And that's okay. Just do the steps. Take the action of this night to manifest do something every single day to work towards your goals. And then we have the Three of Shells, the Three of Cups. This is about playfulness, bliss, celebration. It's about enjoying your friends, enjoying your relationships, and having a good time. And this is going to fall the week of Valentine's, so that's a good card to get there. Okay, be sure you're stepping out and having some fun. It's not all about work, this Virgo energy of work, work, work. You've also got to have some fun in life. Three of Feathers, Three of Swords, release and recovery. Okay, you might be bouncing back from a little bit of heartache right now, guys. That's, I always say when you get this card, feel your feelings. It's a process. Feel the pain, but don't hang on to it. Be ready to go into recovery mode and move on. All right, let's get some clarifiers for these cards. What does Taurus need to know about these energies? Let's get a good shuffle. Cut the deck. Okay, what does Taurus need to know? We have the Death card. And we have the Two of Swords. We have the Nine of Swords. And we have the Two of Wands. All right, let's start down here. I always remind people, when you see the Death card, this is not about a literal death. This is about change and transformation. It's about leveling up. So when we couple it with the Hanged Man, okay, you're going to change your perspective, guys, and that's going to show you what changes you need to make in order to get the love life that you want, the career that you want, and the money that you want. Be open to change. Change the way you look at things. The things you look at change. It improves your perspective. Look at something differently, but don't be afraid to embrace change. It's a beautiful message for Taurus because you're a grounded, a fixed sign. So sometimes you're stubborn-ass Taurus. You know, sometimes it's hard for you to look at things differently because you want your way. You want your will. Sometimes you've got to go with the flow of that hangman and release that. Okay, we have the Knight of Crystals, which is, like I said, is Virgo energy, endurance and determination. And then we have the Two of Swords, which is about not knowing what direction to take next. Take your time, Taurus. You know, as long as you're doing small steps, moving towards your goal, you don't have to do something blockbuster every single day, but just do something to progress towards them until you figure out what direction it is exactly you need to go. That way, if you're taking these small steps and you decide, I made a wrong turn back there, you don't have to go back so far to correct it, okay? So take your time. It's not a race. We've got all year. We're still in February. All right, we've got Nine of Swords clarifying the Three of Shells. All right, guys, I think you've been spending a little too much energy worrying about things. This is the up all night letting your problems get to you card. You need to focus on having a good time. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy life. It's not all about work, work, work. It's not all about worrying about things. You know, take some time out to just treat yourself to a night out. Treat yourself to a good dinner, a good, to a fun time with your partner. But stop stressing so much and start enjoying. I know you want to manifest your dreams. You're hard workers, Taurus. We know that. But enjoy life too. Have some time to play. Okay, we've got that Three of Swords and the Two of Wands. So we're moving towards recovery. Be open to new ideas, you guys. What are you passionate about? What's going to make you feel better as you're moving out of this energy of heartache? What's going to help you feel better? What are you passionate about? It's time to focus on you for a minute. Whatever has put you in this mindset of heartache, grief, sadness, it's time now. Just focus on you for a minute. What's going to make you happy? Remember, we're assessing. We're supposed to be assessing right now. So take a moment and think about those ideas. What is it that's going to bring you some joy? Whatever hurt you in the past, go ahead and put it in the past. Move forward with your passion. All right, we'll just leave that there. Okay, what does Taurus need to know to manifest a great love life? This is the Romance Angels deck. What do you need to tell Taurus to give them some information for a great February, great Valentine's Day? religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Okay, maybe you're someone who's only been looking for love within your own religion. So maybe you need to think about that. If you're not finding the partner that you want, maybe it's time to broaden your perspective a little bit. Remember, you've got this hangman up here telling you to change your perspective. If you're not finding somebody, really reevaluate, assess, how important is it that they be on the same spiritual path as you? As long as there's love and respect, do they really have to be the same religion? Only you really can answer that, guys. I'm not trying to influence anyone here about, don't, if it's really that important to you, then stick to your guns. But is it really? Let's get some clarifiers. Okay, what does Taurus need to know about the religious factors that are surrounding their love life, that's influencing who they're with? What do they need to know? Ace of Swords. Oh, wow. Okay, this is the card you want to see when you are looking at a love. This is the Two of Cups. This is total love energy. Okay, remember I just said, maybe you're somebody who has really just been looking in one place for a partner. This is the card that's about new ideas, new thoughts, clarity, new beginnings. The aces are blessings from the universe, and this might be a sign, Taurus, that it's time for you to look in another place to find your perfect partner, okay? I'm not a religious person, but I'm an extremely spiritual person. It is important to me that my partner have a spiritual mindset too. But my husband and I follow very different paths. We are not of the same religion, if you want to speak. I mean, I won't go so far as to say that, but we have very different ideas about religion. And he loves me enough that he is open enough to letting me experience my spiritual path in my own way, and I encourage him to do that in his own way too. So a lot of times we can be different but still be with someone as long as there's love and respect. So, think about that, Taurus, if you need to. If you've been having some trouble, coming up, meeting people, or excuse me, if your love life just isn't, because you've just been looking in the same place, it might be time to do something different. Okay, this is what does Taurus need to know about their finances? Excuse me. Okay, let's take the top card. Bountiful nature. I'm going to take a drink real quick, Taurus. Excuse me. Sorry, I've been doing a lot of these readings and it's catching up with me. I'm so sorry. Bountiful nature. Spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk or hike with your pet. Meditate beneath a tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect with the limitless vastness. Okay, Taurus, you're an earth sign. I'm a Taurus moon and I'm a Virgo sun, so I have earth is very heavy in my chart. Whenever I need to get out and connect with spirit, that's the first thing I do is go outside. I can be in the woods, I can be on the beach, I can go to the park, I can just go for a walk, and I can already feel a shift. Maybe that's something that you need to do. But we're talking about your finances here. So maybe that's going to help you get a shift to a higher vibration that's going to help you attract the abundance that you're looking for. Let's get some clarifiers. Okay, that one's jumping out. Let's take that. Okay. The Dreamer card, 7 of Cups. Oh, and 10 of Cups. That's definitely what you want to see when you're talking about an abundance and manifesting money. Okay. You've got a lot of options here, guys. It's time to take a moment and assess What options are really going to be important to you? Put priority. Don't be afraid to prioritize some things. Make a list. What's most important for you to work on with your money so that you can manifest that bounty. It's possible for you because look, you've got that Ten of Cups energy here. This is the happy home life. This is everything falling into place and being a happy home, happy career, happy family, happy relationships. This is the goal of what we want in life. So what do you need to do to attract that? Maybe I just am saying go for a walk. Get outside, reconnect with nature, and then take a moment and assess what it is that you want your next step to be to manifest some abundance for you. Okay, guides, what does Taurus need to know for the next 2 weeks of February? Give us a little nugget of wisdom. Protection. Keep some aquamarine close. Mermaid's tears have been known to create these precious gems. Okay, unfortunately, I don't have any aquamarine close by me right now. It's a beautiful, beautiful stone. It's the March's birthstone. It's a light blue color. But this is saying protection. Focus on protecting what's yours. You know, take a little bit extra precaution with things. Don't leave your house unlocked if you're someone who's in the habit of walking out and leaving the house open, leaving the car unlocked. Guard what's yours, guys, and protect your heart too, okay? I'm getting that for your love too. Take a moment to protect what's important to you. Reflect on what you need to do to value all of that. But keep safety in the forefront of everything. It's just a little word of guidance from your guides. So Taurus, I hope this reading resonates with you. If it does, please subscribe to my channel, The Hermit's Moon, and then select all in the notifications so that you will know whenever we put more videos out like this. I'm ready for growth, love, prosperity in 2020, and I wish all of that for you all too. Have a great February, guys. Peace.